Hey, Meat Hammer here. Welcome to episode 10 of my Sky Factory 3 Let's Play series. And last time we left off, we got some grid power set up, and I was gathering some resources off camera. And the plan was to get a tree farm going because I moved my manual tree farm from this location, just over here, as you can see. Get some of the gigantic crazy trees going, but we're going to turn this into a completely automated tree farm utilizing builders from RF tools and quarry cards, as well as some other tools here from extra utilities to use grid power and create some red coal, which will power everything, and it will power things well. And the more GP we get, the more efficient and more energy we can get out of the red coal. We weren't able to completely get that done because it was going to take a lot more resources than what I had at the time. But I did manage to get, like I said, some GP going here. I've got 5 water mills and 15 solar panels going, so I do have some GP. It's not a tremendous amount. I will definitely need a lot more before things are ended here, but got a good start. But it's going to take a lot more resources, as I said. And big one right now that we're going to be running into is definitely going to need some iron, but also redstone. Definitely got to have some redstone. Why did not you? There you go. Redstone is a biggie. Without that, we can't create certain things. We also are going to need the resonating redstone crystal, I think it is. That will definitely, we need that for a lot of the GP items, for more water mills to create more GP, as well as because we're going to need to add some speed upgrades to some of the machines in order to make power quick enough. But so that's pretty much where we left off and where we got to continue. So I'm probably going to, again, just be here off camera. I don't want to do this on camera other than while I'm giving you a quick update on things. I'm going to have to create or do some more smelting and sifting and all that wonderful stuff, getting a few more resources to accomplish this. So at this point, I'm just going to go off camera to do that for a bit, and I will be back in a little while. So we'll catch you all in a bit. Okay, and we're back. It's actually been more than a day for me. I had things I had to take care of yesterday, but I started getting everything together for this and forgot that I was going to do this on camera. So we'll run over a couple things real quick. First, we have our 2 builder blocks, which aren't doing anything as of yet. They're not configured. Nothing's really going on. We have a wireless GP battery, which we will be using actually to feed power to these via some wireless RF transmitters. We have a resonator, which is going to create our red coal for us on the fly from this. And to do that, that has to go into a furnace. Okay, the furnace will pull directly out of this inventory. It will then go ahead and create from the wood. It's going to create charcoal, and the charcoal will go in here and create the red coal. That'll go into a storage bin, which will then go into our furnace generator, supplying power to everything. It's a pretty simple design. The main thing is you got to use flat transfer nodes, and those can be a little bit picky to get things connected properly. If I remember correctly, you put them on, just like any other transfer node, the side that you want to transfer, or the item you want to transfer from. So then we have our furnace. And you know what we're going to do, just to make this easy, so I can tear all this down. It's temporary. Oh, no, I can't, because that should make that easy. All right, so yeah, it's already working. It's transferring that in. Yay. So then what I have to do is get rid of that for a moment and put a transfer node on you so that as it, because it's going to need the power generated by this furnace generator to actually turn this into charcoal, and then that will, like I said, once it creates that, it's going to put it over here. We'll show you here in just a moment once we're all done. But what I have to do, I have to go down for this. Some of this can get a little tricky, especially in a skyblock map with the flat transfer nodes, but we can make this work. And I will have to expand this GP here shortly because I'm going to really need more GP. All right, flat transfer node. You need to be on the bottom of that. Perfect. We might even want to just put this here. Hopefully it doesn't wind up facing down. Don't think it will. And we can put you back. We don't need you. So we should have basis. Yes. No, you don't go there. Sorry. Silly me. That doesn't go there. This goes there. And then on there, we need another flat transfer node to go to our furnace generator. And there we go. And what we can do, I already started doing this before I realized I was doing things wrong. And one thing I did forget that I'm going to have to create is get rid of some of this garbage that I don't need. It's just there for holding stuff in place. And the reason I'm putting this over here where I am, because as you can see, that tree has grown out, and I'm really going to need, for the destruction, I'm going to need this entire area so I can be sure to get all the leaves. Otherwise, I'll always have leaves hanging around, and I just don't want that. So, these are running, creating. I need the keys. Yeah, I need the keys for this because I got to lock the drawers. But one thing I also need, which is key to this, or it's going to cause me, no pun intended, or it will cause me quite a bit of issues down the road. So we lock you. Oops, we just want to see quantities. There we go. We don't ever want that to get over a single stack. Otherwise, it's always going to be creating. Oops, not you. It's always going to be creating red coal, and it's not going to be good. So what we need to do is there is a downgrade available. Just got to find it. Got to remember. Oh, don't tell me it's not. Oh, there it is. Storage downgrade. Flint. Easy peasy. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of you. And grab some flint from downstairs. Ooh, thunder. Alright, so this will allow this to only store a single stack at a time, which is what we want. Alright, another thing of red coal. And we want to steal you for now, because this is where we're going to need more of the speed for creating the red coal in order for all this to really keep up. Yes, I robbed those from here. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to move any more over here. I know I will need apples for this one, so that's okay. But we want you. Well, we can't do that because oops, there. Now you can go in there. Now you can go there. And this will all just back up here before too long. We'll put you in there, help speed you up. Yes, and I do have some extra, and I wanted this purposely to make a little bit easier to backlog all this. And that's full of RF. I mean, I could create more of those batteries. They're not difficult to make. It's just they use quite a bit of redstone, and I still don't have enough redstone. Forgive me. I have only two here. I'm thinking of it. Just be sure I have enough. I know I don't need that many, but just to make it look a little bit better there. And let's see. Actually, probably put that there. One of you. And it is feeding 3 tiles. That's fine. We'll let that do that. That's okay. Really only need 2, but 3 is fine. We'll let everything power up for a bit. Throw those back. We can throw these back. All of this is working beautifully, just as it's supposed to. Don't really care much about that piece of cobble, but there we go. We did get it. So now it won't annoy me. One more thing we need to do is shut up already. So I do want to get apples into this drawer and lock it. And the one thing I'm not sure about with this mod pack, because you can get worms with a crook out of a tree, I'm not sure if we're still going to get them. If we do, no problem. I can move. I may just do it anyways, just to be sure. Just move this over there. Yeah, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and do that right now, just to be sure. Because it's not really that big of a deal. Then I got to use more cobble as a backing. Well, you know what? No, I don't. I can get around this. I've got my wrench on me. So we will just turn you till we get what we want. There we go. Perfect. And lock, and quantity. There. That should take care of everything that we need. Now I'm going to get rid of some of this garbage that's in my inventory that I don't need. Let's see, don't need you. Oops, you don't go in there, but you do. We're considering you a tool, even though, yep, there we don't need any of these anymore. Just resort that. Gonna keep those there for now. I will be needing them. That's my shield. Okay. Yeah, right now I don't have my arrows. Don't really need them. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get rid of this bow. I really haven't had to use it. At some point, I'll make a Tinker's Construct bow anyways, because they're just so much better. Now then, the next part. Oh, that's what I hadn't done. I do have, oops, where'd you go? Got one here. I am going to need to create another one of these. I completely forgot. I need a couple of filters. So, oops, why do we leave you here? Let's take you downstairs. I do need a couple of filters, but we have been getting more materials, which is awesome. I've been trying to automate some of it, but with some of the materials I have right now, it's not easy. I'm sure there's probably a better way, and I'll just think about it and see if I can't come up with something better. But until I do, I'm kind of doing it the way I am. Let's see, which I'll show you here in a little bit, but it's not exactly what we're here for today. There's my filter. 2 redstone, iron, and paper. And since I have paper upstairs, grab a couple sheets. And let's make these filters. Boom. All right, we need those. So, here comes the tricky part. Now I got to remember how I'm going to do this. Okay. Because that's going to be One of them's tear down, one of them's build up. So let's go ahead. This one, we want to be the tear down. That is you, and you are, no, this is the clearing quarry. The other, no. I may have done this wrong. Clear. I don't think I need a shape card in the other one because we need it to be a builder. And we just need a filter. I think that's the deal. Just clearing. Yeah, I need the clearing quarry. I'm pretty sure is what I need. So, oh, nope, we did that wrong. I forgot. It's shift right click, sneak on it. So we bind it to that particular item. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to click on you. Where do I want it to be? Yeah, okay, so we'll just do that for a moment. We want that to be one higher to start there, which is going to be starting at this block. We don't want it to start below. It'll tear up our dirt and everything. I forgot about that. It's kind of funky with the way this works. So let's redo this. All right. Shift right click. Boom. And right click on you. Yay. And now we're going to come back over here and we're going to nerd pull up as far as we need. And oh yeah, we got to go further. I want to be sure to get plenty high. And pow. Now we'll go down. And no, I am not going to vein mine because this is cobblestone just like the base, and I don't know if it will discern between the chiseled cobblestone and regular, and I really don't want to fall to my death with all this. So we're just going to pass on that. And we'll just do it the hard way. And so now we can go ahead and install this core card. Boom. That is installed. Yay. So now, if I gave it power, it's slowly powering up. It would run, but we don't need it to. What we need it to do now is we got to come up with our filter. Things that, let's see, is this, yeah, we're going to blacklist. We are going to blacklist these and these. So we don't want you, I didn't need to do that, but we don't want you collecting these. And you quarry all this up. And for this particular one, I might not actually, because the way I'm doing it, I might not really even need those. But oh, yes, I do. I remember, because otherwise the builder, it tries to actually place, and it will succeed. It will place saplings on the stone. It won't do anything, but it'll put them there. So that's kind of an odd thing. But all right, so put you in there. I want to keep the queue cycle. Let's just turn you on and see what happens. May not have enough power to run yet. It's running, it's doing something, but what is it doing? What are you doing? Does it not like being that far away? I don't think it really matters with this, but I could be wrong. My experience with these is not extensive. I said I've created this before, this particular one, but I had the whole quarry right here in front of it, so I don't know that that is actually working. I don't see any of these numbers climbing. I just see my power is going up. So what are you doing? Don't know. All right, we'll shut that down. Um, hmm, why does that not work? And I'm pretty sure there's a RF Tools manual. I may already have that. I may have already gotten that. I want to read about that and see if it says that there's a limit on distance. I may not have my RF Tools manual. Did not get one. We want you out of there. You are an actual manual. I want you out of there. So I'm not sure. I may have to move this setup, which isn't the end of the world. It's just kind of a pain in the butt to put together, but not completely. All right, so see, we're getting low on our redstone. Not really thrilled about that. All right. Dimensions, control. Yeah, we do want this RF Tools manual. So we want to look at the builder. Move a structure, rebuild a structure, swap structures, build, clear out areas. Quarry an area in a certain shape. Yep. Collect items and XP in an area. Pump liquids. Silent mode, support mode, entity, loop mode. All right, well, I don't see where it says anything about distance. So I may have just set this up incorrectly is all. Wouldn't surprise me. Would not surprise me in the least. I may just be using the wrong card. Clearing quarry. Let's try that once. Let's see what we get. We don't need that yet. Let's try using this quarry. All we can do is experiment. All right, start with you. Because once this starts working, it goes pretty fast. To you. And turn pull up. Nowhere near high enough yet. Just makes my stomach. I'm not, in real life, I am not a fan of heights. And so this, even in this game, that tends to really get me from time to time. I do like on the left how it shows you how many more blocks you can break with your current tool in hand. That's very nice. So now I don't have to really worry about fixing that yet. Even the axe, which doesn't look like it's got all that much left, it's still got quite a bit. However, I bet if I tried to break all that with vein mining, it will probably kill that axe. All right, so let's install you. Let's not worry about you. Let's turn you on. Let's see what happens. And nothing. Nothing happens. We may have to move that closer. It might be too far away. It might just be. Let's get you out. We don't need you sitting there. Okay, well, it's still going up. All right, what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to check into this, do a little bit more playing around and research before we get any further. Make sure I have it set up properly, and then if it doesn't work, I will know that the problem is a distance, and we'll just have to move things. So for now, I'm going to put this on pause, and I will be right back. Okay, and we're back. And I did move the farm because I went through and set everything up, double checked my setup, and it still wasn't working. So I figured, well, it just may be a matter of distance. However, running it from here, it still didn't want to work. But then it just occurred to me that this particular quarry is set up to cover a whole lot of blank space where there just is nothing. And that could very well be what's going on. I might be just hitting blank space right now where there's nothing to clear. So it has nothing to do. And until it actually gets to the point where it's hitting leaves and trees, it's not going to do anything. So we'll just let this run for a little bit. And we're probably going to run out of power. But like I said, we'll just let it go, see what happens. I'll walk away for now. Let's make sure that we are still... Oh yeah, definitely. Okay. So that's still chunk loaded, so we're going to walk away. And while we wait on that, let's go upstairs real quick and check on something else. A little half-baked. Now I got a little bit of... I do mean very little bit of automation going on here. I only have materials going into 2 of these sifters right now, just because they're the only ones that I have enchanted meshes in. So I want to try to maximize everything there. We'll run that through there. So we'll make gravel. It'll put the gravel up in here, and it will recycle the gravel through the sag mill at some point. But for now, it's just going to go ahead and do what it's got to do. I'm letting it run the last time. We do have quite a bit of goodies here, so let's go ahead and get what we can. Okay, everything fit in our inventory, and we'll just head on downstairs, and we'll get rid of a lot of this stuff. Don't need you anymore. Do you have any more tools? Nope. All right, so we'll come on down, and click there, and everything that has a spot goes away. Look at that. Boom. And so we're back up to, it's still not a lot, but it's a lot better than what we were doing as far as redstone goes. And now we can take a look at this, and we have a lot of metals to go ahead and process. Of course, right now we are using our sag mill, so we'll just wait. We'll just patiently wait. One thing I do want to do, I can go ahead and just turn this on and let it go. That's using a little bit of GP. So I think what I'll probably do with that redstone is I will create some more water mills so I can get some more GP, and then I can start adding some more speed upgrades to some of these tools or some of these machines so that they're definitely going to run faster. This still doesn't appear to be doing anything. We might have to cycle the power again. There it goes. And let's see if it does anything. And it's back to the Y level 58, where it just seems to get stuck. And I'm not really sure why. We are at level 58. Is it you that's causing trouble? Don't know why it shouldn't. 2 of 6. I am not sure. Oops. It cycles through. You were set to... And I did have to go through and redo the shape card for this quarry since I moved everything. So that's not it. And I did have a problem with this one. This one only needs a shape card. It doesn't need the actual quarry card. But this too I'm going to have to redo because I moved all my machines. So you to you. And put you back in there. And that one should work. But why that isn't, I'm just not sure. Well, we'll just let it run. Maybe, just maybe, it will start clearing that. If not, I might have to do some digging. I mean, it's the world that I've used that same design in before is a 1.11.2, and Sky Factory 3 is only 1.10.2, so maybe there's something doesn't work right. It could be a bug. It could be some change that was made by the mod pack causing it not to work. That design may be completely flawed in this particular mod pack. I'm not sure. We'll come back here, and all right, now we can start processing some ores. And why didn't that work? That didn't, and there's something, yeah. See, that's the one problem with these, with using the extra utilities to nodes, is because you go ahead and allow them to come through, they're going to try and always grab. I'm going to probably have to change that filter to take the flint out and get that in there some other way, because it just doesn't work properly. And yes, I could set this up so it automatically would go in, but for now, I mean, it works for what I need. See, now we're starting to get, there we go. Now it's starting to work a little bit. Yeah, now we're processing. Even though I was going to try and process some of these ores, that doesn't look like that's going to happen. But, hey, that's all right. We'll just do what we can. When I got this, yeah, I can't run that through yet. Unless we just substitute you, put you up there. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to have to figure out some other method for the flint. I know maybe even just setting this to an in and out and right up against the drawer controller, that might even work. It might just then be able to grab whatever it needs. So that might be what we try next, just to see if that will resolve it. They could make a lot of things easier as far as the routing of the pipes and everything. But yeah, we'll give it a try and we'll see. In the meantime, we check on our tree farm and it's not working. All right, so this has gone on. This episode's gone on pretty long, a little bit longer than I wanted it to. Unfortunately, so far, this is a failure. I'm going to try and figure out what's going on with it, see if I can't come up with a solution, and hopefully we can get to that in the next episode. So until episode 11, have a good one, and thanks for watching. Please hit that like button, subscribe if you like it and you want to see more. Otherwise, if you didn't like it, hit the thumbs down. Tell me what you liked or didn't like. It's always helpful. So until next time, I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.